Alright guys, BLM here, back with more Yakuza Kiwami 2. So I just finished the main game. Yeah, it's only 12:30, so it's only been about an hour and 10 minutes since I last recorded. Yeah, I finished the main story, so I guess we're gonna play the Majima Saga now, which is supposedly relatively short, from what I understand. It's around 4 hours total, and that's like probably a lenient estimate. So I'm probably going to play this for maybe 1 or 2 episodes here, and then after that we're going to try to finish it tonight, and then if we can get that done, I'll be pretty happy with that, and we can move on to Persona 5 Royal tomorrow morning, and that'll be interesting, so we'll see. So when does this take place? So February, so this is like, this is before the events of Kiwami 2, right? This is like in between 1 and 2. But yeah, I guess I can talk about my opinions on the ending. That was ridiculous. The entire ending segment there. Like, I mean, there were definitely some good moments, but it's like, for the most part, that was fucking dumb. Like, it's ridiculously dumb. And like Kiwami 1 had like its own like moments like that, and even Yakuza 0. But I feel like Kiwami 2, this is the most ridiculous fucking last hour I've been in the fucking game from a narrative perspective, where it's like twist after twist after twist after twist, and then like there's the fucking final fight with Ryuji on top of the fucking tower for like no fucking reasons. Like, why are we fighting against Ryuji right now? Like, when like the fucking building's about to explode in 5 fucking minutes. It's like, why are we wasting the time to fucking fight on top? And at the end, it's like, oh, Date's there on a helicopter, he could save us. It's like, nope, stay safe, we'll blow up here. And then like, oh nope, the bomb was fake. It's like so fucking dumb. Like, it's really fucking dumb. Like, it's what are we doing? Like, the entire ending was so dumb, but it's fine. I mean, like, I think my ranking for, like, I know people probably won't agree with that, but like, my ranking for series so far is Kiwami, then Kiwami 2, then 0. Again, for me, I just had no fun playing 0. But yeah, I am ready to do the Yakuza video when I eventually get around to it. So I should be ready to write that soon. So yeah, that video will include 0, 1, and 2. I have decided pretty much at this point that I will be doing a second video. Well, I'll be doing 3 videos for the Yakuza series. So I'm going to be doing 0, 1, and 2. I will do the other ones. I'll do 3, 4, and 5, and then I'll do 6 plus the spin-offs. So it'll be 6 Judgment and Fist of the North Star. And PS4 spin-offs, not the other ones. I believe, and that should be all the PS4 Yakuza games outside of Yakuza 7, which I guess I'll talk about. If I do end up doing a video on it, I'll probably do that as its own separate video. As it's one, it's a newer game, and 2, it's like it kind of allows me to. I feel like that's a game that might be worth talking about in one video, because it radically changes up the format of the Yakuza games. Because that's the thing about it. That's the reason why I was like kind of hesitant on Judgment, doing a video alone on Judgment and stuff. It's because like the Yakuza games are the same fucking games. Like, it's really just the story that changes and then the graphics and whatever. But it's like it's essentially the same fucking game. It literally takes place in the same fucking location. So again, like I just don't feel like there's much to really fucking say about like that would warrant an entire new video for like Yakuza 6 or like any of these Yakuza games individually. But I feel like Yakuza 7, like, it's such a radical departure from the previous games that I feel like it might be worth doing an individual video on that. Plus also it's a newer game, so it's like I feel like we'll see. But I mean, there's also gonna be I also have to wait to see, because like, yeah, we'll see what happens by the time I get to Yakuza 6 and the spin-offs, like when I eventually get around to making that video, which probably won't be until around 3 months from now or so. If not more. When I eventually get around to that, we'll see if I already own Yakuza 7 by that point, because if I do, then it's like I might as well just fucking add Yakuza 7 to the end of this. But if I don't, then I won't. So yeah. And then I'm still a bit undecided of how I'm going to do the Yakuza ranking, because initially I was just going to do the Kiryu Saga, so I was going to do 0 through 6. But now that I'm doing like this video with Judgment and Fist of North Star and possibly even 7, it's like, do I just include everything at that point? I know, but then again, at the same time, I don't think it'll be fair, because like as of right now, I'm like, my number 1's Judgment, and I think Judgment's probably gonna stay at number 1. Like if I were to guess, like unless 6 like really blows me away. But like from what I hear about 6, like I feel like it's I feel like it's gonna be good, but I doubt it'll beat Judgment. So I mean, I feel like it's gonna be weird to do a Yakuza series ranking and have Judgment, which is a spin-off, be number 1. That guy's animations look very sketchy. Yeah, his mouth movements were like really fucking throwing me off. What does this have to do with the Majima Saga?
ふざけんな。お前らが稼ぎがいいのは汚い品着に手染めとるからやないか。登場界にはな、美学ってもんがあんだよ。5代目が認めても俺は認めねえぞ。金に目がくらんで極道の魂なくしちまっとるんとちゃいますか。
Yeah, so that's that. Again, tomorrow, start playing Persona 5, probably. So yeah, obviously I'm recording this before work. We won't finish this before I go to work, but we'll finish it tonight after I come home from work, and then that should allow us to, as I said, play Persona 5 tomorrow morning. Play Persona 5 Royal, and that will probably take a while. I'm sure it'll take up until at least AC Valhalla. Possibly we might even have to stop playing at the end and then get back to it after Cyberpunk. We'll see. But I am expecting that to take a while. Persona 5 Royal. Because I mean, even the original Persona 5 took me 90 hours to finish. I mean, and this is a longer version of that, so. I mean, how's that, Majima? In recent weeks, like, the amount of time I spend playing games per week is somewhere in the range of, like, 20-ish hours. So again, I wouldn't even have enough time to finish the base Persona 5 before AC Valhalla, by that metric. So again, we more than likely won't finish Persona 5 Royal, but we're gonna try. Yeah, I know who the main fucking character of this thing is. Yeah. His mustache is disturbing me. It's like weirdly rendered in. Yeah, so this is entirely new content. It's kind of weird, in retrospect, actually, when thinking about it. That, because, like, obviously, like, the way the Yakuza series went is that, obviously, they did 1 through 5, pretty consistently, like, like, each, like, segment took place, after another, like, 2 obviously took place after 1, 3 took place after 2, like, obviously, like a normal fucking story would. But then in between, 5 and 6, they did end up doing Yakuza 0, which took place before 1, which gave background to Kiryu and a lot to Majima, which I think in retrospect, like, I'm even more confused about Yakuza 0, considering how Majima is essentially like a joke character. Like, he's this weird, like, rival figure, but like one that's not that important, but I guess like one that was like a fan favorite, and that's why they made him like a pretty integral part of Zero. But it's like it just like it makes me think like why did Zero even need to exist? Like it's so weird. Like I'm just looking at the cover of Zero again, and it's like, it's so weird. Like I really don't know why Zero needed to happen. Because like I feel like for Kiru, like Zero does almost nothing for Kiru. Like it does so much more for Majima. Like Kiru's kind of just like it's like they threw him in there just because like, oh, it's a Yakuza game, we need Kiru in here, and it's like, and we might as well show like the start of his, like, I'm not the start of, but like show his relationship with Nishiki. It was like it didn't really lead to anything. Like for me, Zero, I just find Zero kind of pointless. Oh, we're in game? Okay. We're playing as Majima. I mean, like, we're playing, like, open world Majima stuff. Yeah, like, that's the thing I don't know about this either, is, like, how intricate is this? Is it just gonna be, like, small, like, set pieces like this? Or is it gonna be, like, or can we go to Komarocho and do all random shit? Not that I'm going to, like, I just plan on rushing through this anyway. But to be honest, I don't really want to play this that much. The main reason I'm doing it is because like I'm doing a video on Kiwami 2. So it's like it's kind of weird to do a video on Kiwami 2 without having talked about one of the main additions from to Kiwami 2. Which is obviously this. But yeah, as I said, like 0, and then they went back to 6, which took place after 5. But like there really isn't any Yakuza content that takes place in between like any of those periods. Like again, it's like it's consistent 1 through 5. 0 takes place before 1, and then we have 6, which is after. Like there's never been like a game that like takes place, or like a major piece of gameplay that takes place in the middle of one of the games. So it's kind of weird here that like we're getting this segment here that's like in between 1 and 2. We'll see. Yeah, something I still don't know about 7 is like how many characters appear in 7 from the original series. Like I like, does Kiru appear? Like obviously I know Kiru's story is done after 6, but it's like I would guess he survives it. Again, I don't know for sure, but I would guess that he survives it. And it's like, does he appear in 7 then? Or is he like referenced in 7? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I might have gotten spoiled on Majima showing up in 7, I think. But again, like, that's kind of like faded in my mind. Like, I feel like I've heard that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And yeah, like other characters, I wouldn't be, like, I know Daigo makes it to 6. So I wouldn't be surprised if he makes, like, if he appears in, like, 7 or something. Especially if he's still, like, the patriarch, or the chairman, or whatever you fucking call it, by the end of 6. To be honest, I am really interested, like, to be honest, for me, with the Yakuza series, I kind of just want to jump into 6. Like, I don't really care that much about playing 3 through 5, but I feel like obviously to get the full story, it's like I need to play 3 through 5. But it's like I don't really want to play 3 through 5. But we will. I mean, as of right now, this is kind of the schedule. Again, like I've talked about this a bit. This is kind of the schedule. Obviously, after this, we're playing Persona 5 Royal up until when AC Valhalla comes out. When AC Valhalla comes out, we'll be dedicating a lot of time to that. We'll 100% complete the game, hopefully. Unless there's like some dumb fucking gameplay mechanics like there was in like Fate of Atlantis that made that a fucking pain. Even though I still 100% completed that too, but yeah, we will 100% Valhalla. We will then move on to Cyberpunk 2077. And both of those games I will be doing videos of. AC Valhalla, I'll be doing a full-blown review. With Cyberpunk, I'm thinking right now I'm gonna change that into a first impressions based video. Though, maybe, like, it'll depend on how long it takes for us to finish Valhalla. That's really what the main thing is going to be. Okay. So I assume we have nothing in our inventory. Okay, that's not bad. We can't upgrade anything. So it does allow us to go to the drugstore. Well, how much money do we have? We have 56. That's not bad. Yeah, let's go to the drugstore and see if we can buy some shit. What happened? Yeah, if I remember right, this is supposed to like connect Zero, right, to the rest of the series. Like, I mean, like Majima's story in Zero, I believe it's supposed to connect that. I think like Makoto shows up. Wow, I don't even remember what the fuck happened to her at the end of Zero. Oh, do we not have a melee weapon counter? That's cool. Okay.
そんなことよりあんた自分の国の心配をした方がいいぜ。国の心配
I'm trying to think. Judgment was a PS4 exclusive, right? And so was North Star. Okay, thank you for that pop-in. Not gonna bother. Oh, fuck off. What now? Yeah, so, I mean, what else was I forgot what I was talking about already. Oh yeah, the schedule. So yeah, it's Persona 5, Cyberpunk, AC Valhalla, Cyberpunk, which Cyberpunk, I think what I'm gonna do with my first playthrough is just kind of, not necessarily rush through it, but not necessarily, like, I'm not gonna really, like, 100% anything or anything. Like, I'm just gonna, okay. Let's do those. I mean, we can afford all of them, right? I feel like we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, actually, wait, we can afford all these too. So where's his office? That's near Purgatory. Okay, let's go this way. So, yeah, Cyberpunk will probably play kind of more, like, I mean, we won't, like, explore, like, every little thing, but we're not necessarily gonna rush through it either. But, depending on how far into, I mean, like, how long it takes for us to do Valhalla, that's really gonna determine what kind of video I do for Cyberpunk. Because right now, I'm kind of thinking we're not gonna have enough time to do a full-blown review. So I think what I'm gonna do instead is just do a first impressions video. And then depending on how much I enjoy Cyberpunk, I might do like a 1-year retrospective. If I do it that way. If I don't, if I do end up having enough time, then I might just do a full-blown review. But it might be tough to squeeze that in. We'll see. Though, I think with the current changes, there was a change. Wait, what did I make? Oh, wait, yeah, there were some changes I made for the month of December in terms of scheduling because I canceled those 2020 review videos. So, I think because that does open it up for possibly having a little bit more time for Valhalla. Because that way, I mean, not for Valhalla, I mean for Cyberpunk. Where I mean, like Valhalla already had pretty much as much time as it needed because no matter what I'm doing that video. But Cyberpunk, I think that allows me an extra 2 weeks if I need it. Again, preferably I don't use it, but it's like if I need to, I can bump the video 2 weeks, and that would give us 2 more weeks to play the game. So. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But either way, once that's done, next plan is... the plan is to go back to Persona 5 Royal if we're not done. And wrap that up so that I can do the Persona 5 video. I might actually just end up saying fuck it and do the Persona 5 video before I finish Royal. Because obviously I've already played Persona 5. Really it's a matter of, like, I need footage. And it's like more than, like, from what I understand, Persona 5 Royal doesn't allow you to record the end game anyway. Like, pretty much from, like, 2/3 on. Like, it's kind of like Catherine. What happens with Catherine. So, with that being the case, then more than likely, like, we're gonna reach that point anyway, I would think. So, yeah, I mean, like, we'll go back to Persona 5 Royal just to finish it, but, like, I think I'll probably have the video done by then, or at least be working on the video by then.